Srinivas. Today we are going to speak on a lesson called structure and bonding. Okay, then let us see why bonding is so important. Here, the world is of molecules or compounds rather than elements. So hence, in order to understand how these molecules or compounds are formed, one has to have a clear idea of bonding. Okay, so based on the bonding, we categorize the compounds. We categorize the compounds into ionic, covalent, and metallic. Okay, so when it comes to ionic, the word itself indicates where you have ions. Okay, where you have ions. Then what are ions actually? Ions refers to a charged form of an element or an atom or group of atoms that bear a charge. Okay, so the types of ions we come across in this session are cations, anions. So cations bear a positive charge, whereas anions bear a negative charge. Then these cations are formed, usually the metals try to form cations by losing their valence electrons. And similarly, anions are formed by gaining electrons. Then why these metals or non-metals are trying to lose or gain electrons? In fact, every element from the periodic table you see has got natural tendency to get the nearest noble gas configuration. Okay, or in other way I can say, the tendency in a part of an atom to have full outer shell electrons is the reason for lose or gain of electrons. Once these ions are formed, okay, let me take a specific example and let us confine our discussion with ionic bonding in formation of NaCl. So NaCl, that is sodium chloride, is formed out of sodium and chloride ion. Sodium and chlorine. But first we should have an idea over how sodium and chloride ions are formed. Okay, so let us just look in detail of this. This is right. So let me just explain the formation of sodium ions. Okay, so guys, what is the atomic number of sodium? It's 11. So sodium's atomic number is 11. The electronic configuration is 281. So the sodium has got one valence electron. So in order to get full outer shell electrons, it's easy for sodium to lose one electron. Thus, sodium forms a sodium ion, having full outer shell electrons. Similarly, the chlorine, if I talk about, chlorine results in the formation of a chloride ion whose atomic number is 17. So by gaining one electron, it's going to get its full outer shell electrons. Thus, chlorine by gaining one electron, here I am writing, will form a chloride ion. Right. Now, the sodium ion and chloride ion. So, but this is possible when a completely electron is transferred from sodium to chlorine. On transfer of electron, sodium forms a sodium ion and chlorine will be a chloride ion. Now ions are ready for us. Okay guys, ions are ready for us. Once these ions are formed, they develops an electrostatic force of attraction between these oppositely charged ions. Thus, it results in the formation of an ionic bond. Thank you.